Yay. I was getting nauseous earlier, so I was wearing those for preventative purposes.
Felt that a little.
Yeah, it does. Talk again, Christine?
Talking.
God, you're always so quiet.
I can't help it. You and your sister are just incredibly loud.
Oh, you have to be a Malone. You've heard how we communicate.
Yeah, y'all are incredibly loud.
Well, it also didn't help that Dad was deaf, and and I mean that jokingly, and I'm sure someone will get upset. It's okay. I'm disabled too.
Some hearing loss.
But he would always have like the TV up real loud, and I don't know. Brian, did your dad have the TV up loud all the time growing up?
Yeah. Horrible hearing loss.
I know your dad did because he's a mechanic, so he had to be deaf.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
See, it's just an army.
I know, and then
thing.
like you and your sister have to sleep with the TV on, and I remember spending the night, and it sucked so badly.
Well, see, that's the good thing. I do too. So, like, whenever me and Kyle hung out or whatever, like, that's not an issue with the TV, and because I have to. I have to drown. I have bad tendonitis, and so I can't sleep if there's not noise.
Yeah, and I've got the whole serving in Iraq and having awful PTSD.
It's not a competition,
suck
Kyle.
It, Christine. I think we should go ahead and roll the intro, guys. Welcome to the Animeversal Reviews podcast here on the Genreverse Podcast Network, wherever you get your podcast from, and the Genreverse YouTube channel. Part of the big LRMonline.com family, and sponsored by Grow Generation. I'm slightly confused today because we did like the soft launch of AVR Squared, which you guys can check out. That's AVR reactions, basically me and Christine for the moment reacting to whatever anime stuff we're partaking in. I'm Kyle at that Kyle Malone. This is Christine at Adorable Doom. Those are both Twitter. And that guy on the other side is Brian, PulpMythos on YouTube. What's up, dude?
Hey.
This episode, guys, wow. I was pretty impressed. I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you guys check out our reaction video for it, you'll clearly see like when the credits, even though there's time after the credits, but when the credits start going, me and Christine both like, what? It's over?
It? Yeah.
It was like watching season 1 all over again. But Christine, you missed out last week, so your thoughts like this week's episode, and also like do you even remember liking or disliking last week?
I liked it. Okay. Yeah. Give it an A, I guess. Yeah. It had some drama. This one too. I'd give it an A as well. Yeah, lots of excitement, lots of drama. It's fun.
Okay, Brian.
More than once this episode.
How did we make 17 years? We're not. What?
I said more than once this episode. I went, it's like, what? This may have earned the A+. This may be the episode. Yeah, this is it. I mean, talk about furthering the plot and character stories and everything. I mean, I was thoroughly impressed with this episode.
Yeah, last episode, Brian and I had talked. Hey, this is a really good episode. Now this week, pushes the bar once again. I will say this: there were a few people in the comments on our reaction video. One, thank you guys for checking it out and discussing it with us. But two, if we throw out a theory and it's not going to be proven wrong for a few episodes, don't tell me I'm wrong. let me stew and thinking I'm on to something for weeks. It'll be more entertaining. No. There was one thing from the comments about last week, and I mentioned this to Christine, and I was trying to see if I could look it up real quick, but because it's YouTube Studio app, it's garbage, so it's hard for me to sift through these all. But here it is. I think it's Arthur Lewin said that in the light novel, because we were kind of confused as last week why Horikita was willing to go along with this blackmail plan from last week, and we were like, people fall and trip and get hurt in sports all the time. She was looking back at the other girl running, so they kind of said, oh, it looks like you're trying to line up to make sure that you can crash into her and hurt, which wasn't conveyed very clearly in the anime. So yeah, take that for what it's worth, if that makes last week better or worse. It does play into this week quite a bit, and we'll have to talk about that when we get to spoilers. Well, Christine said A. Brian, are you gonna stick with an A+?
Yes.
I want to, but now I'm worried that there will be something else that'll be more of an A+. I hope. But I will say that this is by far my favorite episode of season 2. And yeah, man, hopefully it goes up from there. It is kind of sad to see that the anime, and from people in the comments, again, thanks, those that aren't spoiling anything, double thanks. It is kind of disappointing when you see them miss like a detail like that. Like, if I had seen things like that, or they had alluded to Horikita's, looking back, and why it would be more believable that she caused the injury, it does kind of suck that gets left out. But as anime only for this, and we do read manga, guys, just not the seasonals that we're watching. Being anime only for this is still pretty freaking good, like, even some of the stuff we're missing out on, it's kind of like, yeah, it would have been better, but I don't know. Brian, have you taken a look through any of the comments the last few weeks? No? Oh, see, Brian's trash, guys. Just remember that. We love, she's trash too. I love you guys more than anyone else. All right. Let's go ahead and get into some spoilers after this word from our sponsors over at Grow Generation.
Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. For all of your cultivation needs, Grow Generation has the right products, service and staff to make your grow successful. Go to www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow.
It's another good show. I'm on volume 3 of the manga for that one. Thank you, Grow Generation, for sponsoring the episode. I'm only going to read up to where we're at on Mushoku Tensei.
How many volumes would that be, or do you know? I'm just curious.
Let's see. In 3, I think 3 is going to end at the Mana event. So I'm guessing maybe 6 to 7. I don't know the pacing for, and because it's Tensei's a light novel adaptation. The manga's an adaptation of the light novel, and somewhere mixed in with the anime. So, and I really don't know which came first. So I'm guessing the manga probably came before. Regardless, I'm guessing probably about 7 volumes.
You bought? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I bought a few of them.
Yeah,
Anyways,
might have to do that.
Yeah, you might. It's pretty good. And I do want to check out some of these light novels. But anyways, let's talk some spoilers. And my timestamps are going to be garbage. So this episode, Brian, let me just start off with what was the first moment for you?
That would have been when they started getting into the one girl,
Kushida, the traitor.
Yeah, the traitor. The sort of the acknowledging it, but then there's so. I mean, that was, oh my god. Then the middle school stuff, that's later.
Yeah,
and then those were the 2 big ones. But then, well, I want to talk about the end, so that because I don't want to, like you say, your timestamps. We'll get to the end later. Yeah.
One of the big things in this episode is, last week we got what I called breaking Horikita, And then this week we really got like Horikita rising, you know, like kind of stepping up to the plate and doing things. I really like that. You caught on to that in as we were watching the episode, like, hey, character growth.
Exactly. Yeah.
How you feeling?
She needed it.
Yeah. How you feeling about her chances now and the
Much
growth,
better.
the arc?
Yeah. I'm liking her more and more. You know, at first it's just like, oh God, you know, you don't like anyone, you don't want to hang out with anyone. All right, yeah, you go do you, sure. But I'm enjoying the character more and more. So
do you think because she uses some of the speech Ayano Koji gave her, even using the term useless? Do you think that he's rubbing off on her? Is that gonna, or maybe it might even go like wrong? Could she become too cold-hearted? I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I think she'll warm up a little bit. Not like, you know, super warm. Obviously, it's not in her character. I don't think she'll ever be like that. But you know, the temperature's rising.
Horikita, Brian.
Well, yeah, she's just her admitting everything, just realizing, yeah, I'm an asshole, but this is why, and just sort of the journey she's been on, and realizing that's not working for me anymore. I've got to change how I do things. Reaching out. I mean, just multiple scenes of, like you say, character growth, and just the character ending this episode and going, you know, I'm very excited about next week's just because of that. But sort of like I said, Rebirth. This is almost, I'm assuming, going to be somewhat of a different kind
show
of character
going forward.
Yeah.
Oh, character. Yeah, definitely. It's always good to see payoff, and it's always good to see threads started, you know, episodes, if not seasons ago, plural, just for other shows. But it's yeah, it's cool. My brain just completely dumped that last thought, whatever it was trying to be.
Cool. It's fine.
Yeah, it's good. Carrying on, Ayano Koji and Kushida, that initial showdown between them, where he's like, hey, it is you, trying to get her to admit things and see. I'm guessing what's going on in his mind is, okay, it's time to push her and see which way she's going to move. So I can decide on plan, you know, A, B, C, D, F, G, whatever, D, E, F, G. And I found all of their interactions great. One, her bubbly attitude, like, I was like, this girl's creepy. I didn't know how creepy, but the bubbliness enough was creepy before we get to the end. But the showdown between them and her kind of being like found out, she seemed awfully confident at first. Do you think that's going to be all gone now, Brian, or do you think she's still got a couple of tricks up her sleeve?
Well, that ending seemed to hint that everyone who thinks they have a step ahead of everyone, they don't. But yeah, no, that's going to get in her head. But she changed her strategy throughout the course of this episode. Like, she had her target, but then she expanded it, and now, you know, she's got more plans. But I thought of her as a villainous character, but I thought there might be something redeeming about her early on. But this episode was like, no.
Girl's a straight up psychopath.
Yes.
Yeah. What? How are you feeling about Kushida now? You straight up called her a bitch in the episode.
Yeah, I do not like her, obviously. I don't know what she's gonna do next, but yeah, it's definitely someone you want to watch out for. You know, crazy people, you get in a lot of trouble being around them. So,
absolutely. So, what? There's really, is there anything else besides the ending? I mean, the breakdown of the race. The race itself before we get to the end.
Anime in the best
way.
Dude,
that was so anime. So this is, you remember where I said at the beginning of the episode, if I have a theory, don't tell me I'm wrong. But before the show tells me I'm wrong. I when the brother started running and Ayano Koji is talking himself up so much, I started thinking, like, is the brother, like, did he go through the same program? Yeah. Is he special in some way? And someone in the comments said, no, he's normal from a normal family. And that bummed me out. Not because he's not special, but because I would have liked to have held on to that theory for a moment. So, Brian, did you have that thought for any moment while watching this? And what did you think about the whole race situation?
Yeah, because I had a lot of theories about all their backgrounds. But as far as the race, man, the fact that he waited.
I know. I was like, oh,
I was
God,
smiling
really?
ear to ear, man. I was like, yeah. You know, and the stare down, and just the way that was all animated, just sort of the back and forth, but what was interesting is we didn't get to see the end of the race.
Nope.
And then we learn, okay, who won, who lost, but then we hear that there was almost interference. Someone, I guess, had fallen, which I thought was interesting because it almost nullified the result, because it's like, well, there was some kind of something happened.
Yeah.
But I thought it was interesting we didn't get to see it.
Yeah, and I, like, as the race is going on, I'm like, oh, the brother's gonna pull out, like, right at the very end or something like that. Christine, do you think Ayana Koji held back at all?
Of course, he's always been doing that. Like, what's the average weight on this, squeeze test and just stuff like that. He's always gonna just be below the radar, trying to be, but it's. I don't know. I think eventually people are going to catch on a little bit. But yeah, it's like, yeah, you're just going to be right behind him, aren't you? And y'all aren't going to win anything. I didn't expect him to be dead last, but I expected him to be near it.
Yeah,
at least.
They kind of set it up to spread the pain as much as he could, is what it kind of looked like. I don't know if he actually planned on that. He planned on losing. We know that, but I don't know how much planning went into making sure red team won, which was their team, if I'm remembering correctly. So I dug all of that. I thought it was a great scene, great race, very, very, very anime. So anything else besides the ending? Brian, am I forgetting anything? No. Okay. The ending. So holy crap. The big shocker is Kushida and Horikita know each other from the past, and Kushida's got some skeletons in her middle school closet. And that reveal, man, I didn't see that coming from a mile away. Like, it wasn't even on my radar that they might know each other.
Just bitch is crazy.
Yeah, we were even thinking, like, why has she got it out for her so bad? Why has Kushida got it out for Horikita, for Suzune so bad? We have theories on Ryuen. Is he like a masochist of sort, where he's got the hots for her for Suzune, which means he's got to hurt her because that's what gets his jollies off, but. Or is he legitimately into her and doesn't know how to do, or is he just a complete dick and wants to just destroy her because she wants to be better, she wants to achieve like her brother, but Kushida, man, now like all eyes on her and the background, and it was a shocking moment. What did you think of that reveal, Christine?
Very surprised. I don't know if I showed it.
She rides roller coasters like this. No joke.
Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, it was surprising, obviously. But yeah, I'd love to know more. Hi. Messing with me under the table. You distracted me. How dare you?
Brian, help Christine recover.
Yeah.
So yeah, the implications, like you said, this tying back to middle school, whatever skeletons are in her closet, the fact that she's been working against their group for a while now, like this wasn't a recent event. She's been helping Class C, and that her only goal is to get them expelled. And she keeps expanding her list. And I love how the leader of C is like, well, shit, am I going to be on your list soon? And she's like, maybe. And he's like, okay, good to know. So like it's not even over, and she's like, well, once I get rid of who I want, then I'll worry about D. But she's been plotting against them, working against them for quite some time now. And we still, like you said, we don't know exactly the details of their middle school stuff, but
yeah.
Yeah.
How about the eye animation change, man? I dug that.
She went dead eyes very fast.
Ooh,
and the face, the mouth, the eyes,
yeah,
even the hair.
The way they
animate her is different.
Yes, it was great. And then I love the snapback too, the bubbly personality when she talks to Ryu and behind her, just for a moment, you know, when she says, "Yeah, sure, you might be." I might add you to the list. I haven't decided yet, or whatever it is that she said. That was so cool to just do that switch in the animation like that. So great. Great twist ending, and then he gets the phone call, Ryu, and listen to this, and it's the recording of his his plotting, telling the girl that takes the dive, take this dive, act more hurt than you really are. And Ayano Koji sent it to him, but you don't know how he got it.
Exactly, that was the surprising part.
Kushida or something. What do you think?
I don't know, but man, it's crazy how much he can do.
Does Ryuen have a trader in Class C that's feeding Ayano Koji?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know, Ayano Koji, he's just loves to manipulate to get what he wants. So that's a possibility.
What do you think, Brian? How did he get that intel?
I don't know.
Clearly,
yeah, they're all recording each other. There's messages coming in. It definitely seemed to imply there's another party involved, and with, like you said, what class? I don't know. But yeah, everybody leaves this group, this meeting, just sort of they were smiling, then they were just like they thought they had everything worked out, but
yeah, kind of reset everyone back to square one again.
Yep.
Yeah,
in a way,
it's like you think you got the upper hand, no, you don't.
Yeah, Ryuen's plan fails, and Horikita's plan fails, and only one left standing is Koji for the moment. Yeah, guys, I guess that'll wrap it up for this episode. Any final thoughts? Anyone? No one?
No.
All right. Guys, thank you so much for checking this out. If you guys like our conversations here, check out our other shows like Marvel Multiverse Mayhem, doing Marvel reviews, news, rumors, and stuff like that. We'll be doing the She-Hulk show when it starts in 2 weeks. Daily Cup of Genre and Breaking Geek Radio both do general entertainment news and geek pop culture stuff. Daily Cogs most days of the week, and Breaking Geek on Fridays. They're long form. And of course, AVR, the Cantina does Star Wars news, rumors, and reviews when we've got stuff to review. All of those go up on the Genreverse YouTube channel. Thanks to all of the subscribers so far, 334. So hey, cool, thank you. And do please go check out the other shows. I'm on most of them. So if you like me here, you can have more. If you don't like me, check out Breaking Geek, because I only produce that one. I talk maybe 30 seconds every show. And we also do the Genre Shot trailer reactions and the new AVR Squared, Anime Versal Reviews' reactions. I love it. AVR Squared.
You're very smart.
And all of that available. LR, I already did the website. I did them all. So Brian, tell them about your YouTube.
It's the channel's PulpMythos, currently reviewing City on a Hill Season 3, and I will be doing the new Game of Thrones.
Ooh, House of the Dragon.
Yes.
How are you feeling about that, Brian?
Pretty excited. The early buzz, some people got to see the first episode, I think, at Comic-Con or something, and the buzz is good, so.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, with that, we're right at the 25-minute mark, so we will see you next time.